Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Greg K6EGG live stream. In just a few minutes, you're going to enjoy some free amateur radio fun here on the Greg K6EGG live stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. I'm back. Hopefully, things work a little bit better than they did last time I was on. Quick little thing. Google Chrome did an update on its own, and a lot of my stream and the way I have graphics up on the stream here for the screen, or extensions of Google Chrome. Yeah, exactly.
What, you don't believe in auto updates for security, Greg?
I do, but I like to do them one step at a time. I want to make sure stuff works. That's why I'm not running whatever the newest, the computer I'm on right now. I'm running it's not the newest one. It's Ventura, I think I'm on right now.
I don't know.
It's been pretty solid.
I'm running Sonoma. Is that the one?
I think that's the newest one. Oildale's coming out next year. So
okay.
So a couple things here. First off, don't forget to
you got to message a pin and not putting me in timeout.
Yeah. That's the other thing. I'm gonna try to get this thing to work here. Let's see if this works here. Hold on.
Watch it,
it
Frank.
does work. It does work. And I got the color correct.
So apparently you went on air just as Clubhouse was going off.
I know I did that on purpose.
Got it. I was as you like to call, doing real volunteer work.
Yes. There's some code about live streaming too, or doing YouTube stuff. So I try to abide by that as best as I can.
Do you?
Yes. I try to.
You try to.
I try to. Couple quick things. I sold my Orban 6300 processor yesterday. I sold it within an hour. Somebody offered me a price that I could not take up, so I sent it off its way after I got home from Vegas this afternoon. Quick other thing, speaking of driving home from Vegas, I don't usually speed. I'll go maybe, at least on that trip from Vegas, for obvious reasons. There's a lot of CHP out there, and I have been popped 2 or 3 times going to Vegas.
Did you get popped again?
I did not get popped. I was going to lead into it, but anyways, I'm going over just past Baker. Pardon me. Yeah, I'm just around Baker, going up and down these hills, and I go down a hill, and sometimes if you guys drive a long distance, you get like a driving buddy. They're not your friend, but they're kind of like staying with you, and they're slowing down the same time you are, and they're kind of looking out for cops, even though they're not really saying it, but that you can kind of tell they're doing that. Like, hey, this isn't a good place to speed. Because I see something up ahead that might be, and they'll slow down, and I'll slow down with them. They're driving buddies. Oh, come on, Frank. And I was in my Tesla today too. So
is that why Frank's upset, because you're not in the vehicle of his choice?
I'm not in a Crown Vic.
Hey, I wasn't going to go there.
But no, you do have driving buddies, and they do look out. You know, I drive a lot. I drive a lot to and from Vegas. That happens a lot. I've talked to people that drive. A lot of people do the same thing I do. You kind of find somebody that you like to go around the same speed as. You know, I speed up on the uphills and kind of coast on the downhills because that's where the cops are normally looking for you. Anyways, me and this SUV we're going down this hill, and the speed limit right there is 70. And I'm going about 72, 73. It's kind of reserving a little bit of power because I knew I had to stop in Yermo for what's it called? To get some charging, and I needed to go to the bathroom, and I wanted to pick up some beef jerky there too.
But was it Bucky's beef jerky?
No, it's Eddie World. But I think it's called Jed's beef jerky. What's up, Jeffrey? Thought I saw you already in the chat.
Guess not.
What's up, Dustin? So anyways, we go down this downhill, and this guy is just like 60 in the fast lane, right?
60 and a 70.
60 and a 70. And generally on that road, if you're not going 75 or above, don't be in the left lane. Do not be in the left lane on the 15. I'm sorry. Get the hell out of there. It's California. What's going on, man? Hope you're staying warm up there.
It's New York. Well, New York's like that too.
Yeah, I mean
you'll get killed.
You will get killed, and that's dangerous because he's not keeping up with the flow of traffic. By the way, I'm working FT8. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why that went on there.
Someone looks like he's sleeping.
Maybe they were. Okay. It appears that I lost my. No, there we go. Okay. Anyways, so I go to going down this downhill, and this guy is going like 65, 60. I'm just estimating, and it caught me by surprise. There's also called keeping up with the flow of traffic, and the cop will 100% back me up on that. That's a fact. Generally, a cop won't give you a ticket about going 3 miles over the speed limit.
Well, unless you're in Australia.
What's up, Leslie?
Hey, Leslie.
I'm talking about here on the 15.
I'm just I'll say. Well, on the other hand, New York, Greg. I know I'm going to hijack the story. They won't even bat an eye unless you're going 15 or 20 over. We're on.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was. That's what I was alluding to. 20 minutes later, so I'm going down this downhill. Sorry, John. I know it's getting late over there. It's 10:20 over there. Going down this downhill, and this guy's like, it feels like he's stopped. He's going well below the speed limit. Well below. Oh, come on, Frank. Come on, dude. Oops. So I go around him. So I come up on him, and I gave him a couple car lengths. I'm behind him, and he's still not getting over. And I look and see it's a Canadian plate, Manitoba, right? So I'm like, what's the deal with this guy? I don't know. So I'm like, screw it. I'm going to go around. I went around to the right, which I don't like doing because there was a truck up there. I didn't want to lose my momentum. The guy that was out my driving buddy was right there. I could see him shaking his head in my rearview mirror. He knew what was going on. It's like, hey, get out of the way. So I go around him, and he gives me the bird, right?
Wow.
So I'm like, what? And then I get up, and I let my driving buddy get next to me, and he looks at me, and he's shaking his head, and he put his hand in the air like, what's the deal with that, right? Anyways, we keep going for like another 45 minutes. He's long gone. And I get off in Yermo to Eddie World. It's like Oh, come on, Frank. You're very, very negative today, dude. Very negative. Pull in. I do some
charging.
I do some charging. Yeah. Yes, that's a very good point. And I know that for a fact. So I go and charge. I get off. I give my my hazard lights a click to say goodbye to my driving buddy. He flashes me too, and off I went. You know, no big deal. At that point I totally forgot about the Manitoba plate. It was 10, 45 minutes earlier. So I get out, charge. It's like 20 minutes. I got to go to the restroom. I got some beef jerky. I come outside. The Manitoba plate's getting gas. Right? I'm like, so the guy just had walked away from the car, and I go, hey, how you doing? He's like, good. I go, I was driving the blue Tesla back there when you flipped me off. Is there any idea why you flipped me off? And he just like looks at me. I go, I know you remember. You took an effort to go and flip me off. So why did you do that? I just wondered. Right? And I said it just like that. I go, I'm just wondering. I don't know what I did. He's like, you were speeding. And I go, I was going 72 miles an hour. Literally, you were going like 60. You're impeding traffic, right? And I wasn't like pissed. I was just like, well, why? Because I wanted to know just for me. And dude, he just turned pale white. I go, hey, dude, I don't want to get in a fight or anything. I just want to know if I did something. He's like, well, you were speeding. I'm like, I was going 72. Yes, it's speeding, but you were in the way, man. You got to pull over to the right. I know you're not from this country. You're not used to driving here. If you're going to drive 60, you're more than welcome to do it as long as you're not impeding traffic, which you were, because I saw everybody pass you, right? After you moved over to the right after I passed you.
How old was this guy?
30s. So it wasn't a road rage incident by far, but I had to say something because I go, Manitoba plate. Hey, I know that. Wait a minute. That's the guy. This dude looked like he was scared.
What type of car did he have?
It was like a Zuzu Rodeo, something like that. It's like one of those 4-wheel drive wagon cars.
I mean, I should have asked him, well, has he ever been to the U.S.? You know, from where you're at.
Well, I mean, I wasn't trying to be a dick, but I'm like, hey, what did I do? Why did you take the effort to flip me off? And his wife or girlfriend's like looks like terrified in the car, right? And I pointed at my car at the charger. It was like, it's hard to explain. It was kind of around a corner, but as soon as he saw it, I said blue Tesla, and he saw the car. He was just like, so just be careful if you're going to flip somebody off. I might call you out on it. And I wasn't trying to be, like I said, I wasn't trying to be a dick, but I was just like, hey, man.
Well, Greg, if I ever saw you in a car, we were driving together, like you didn't expect me, I'd probably flip you off just because it's me.
I would kind of understand it.
And then I'm like,
okay, so I get.
And I'd bust your chops about it. It wouldn't be, seriously flipping you off. It would just be, oh, look at that guy.
Don't get me wrong. I flip people off all the time. Usually it's justified. Right there, I don't think it was justified because I had a witness too. My driving buddy was just like, I wish he was off too. I wish he got off too. That would have been classic. But just the look on his face was just like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm like, maybe he probably won't flip anybody off unless he has a good reason now. I got to catch up on the chat here. Oh, come on, Frank.
Frank is a sad ham tonight.
He is very sad.
I mean, Dwight would. I saved that for Lawrence, but Frank is slowly but surely earning the moniker tonight.
And just to let you know, if I did something on the road, someone flips me off, and I deserve it, I deserve it. I just wanted to know. I'm like, what? I'm like, why? Like, you were the one in the way. And it wasn't even speeding. You probably could have tracked me on your tracker today to see how fast I was going.
Yeah, I was working. Whatever.
John, hey, you know what, John? He's not allowed in a Tesla. I don't care. The other thing is, real quick, I don't know if you guys watch Have you ever seen a YouTube guy, Inside Family? Something like that?
You sent me the link. I didn't watch it.
He's got like, I don't know, 2 million subscribers. He was actually charging at that same Yermo station with one of those new Teslas today. And I chatted with him for a quick couple seconds, quick couple minutes about YouTube and stuff. Very nice guy. Dan, I want to say his name is. Yeah, you guys pretty smart dude. The new Tesla looked really cool. Looked a little bit longer than mine. He said it got pretty decent range. I guess he tested it going up to Utah, and he's got to drive it back to Nevada, and he was testing it going to California, and he's seen how that was. So
does that have any battery life issues? I know that's one of the things, at least up here, they've been complaining with the cold weather,
Yeah, it probably does to a point. But like I said, I live in the perfect situation for a Tesla, for a electric car. Electric cars are not for everybody. People may think they might be. Like a big giant dually truck would probably be great, but not in California, not in Southern California. Unless you're towing something out to the desert or something, you need it. It probably does better when you're working on a farm or something like that. So every tool has a job. For me, Tesla works for me. If I lived in New Hampshire, I'd probably not have a Tesla. My personal opinion.
What would you have in New Hampshire?
I'd probably have some sort of 4-wheel drive. Not necessarily a truck.
They don't have a Tesla with 4-wheel drive? Or is it the Cybertruck?
My Tesla's 4-wheel drive. Well, it's all-wheel drive, I should say.
Okay. I don't even know what the difference is, but that's another story.
There's some, I don't know the technical difference. But I'm sorry, I totally went off subject there. I didn't do any ham radio on the way home. I just kind of wanted to focus on driving because I was really tired because I've been.
Were you so rattled after getting flipped off by a Canadian, by one of your countrymen?
I wasn't rattled. I was more like, if I get flipped off, I normally know what it is, and I get it. I totally get it.
You should have said to the guy, "Hey, from one Canadian to the other, did I do something to offend you?"
Just the sheer look on his face was enough to make him realize that, hey, maybe I probably shouldn't have done that. And I wasn't trying to like be a dick about it. I just wanted to have an answer so I could sleep, even though I kind of forgot about it until I saw the plate. I'm like, hey, hey. And anybody that knows me in person, I will tell you exactly what's on my mind.
You should have given me a heads up about the story. I would have had the SpongeBob sound effect for this.
Well, I wanted to keep it real. Come on.
What'd you flip me off for, eh?
Oh, Sean, what's going on?
Who's that?
Sean.
Who?
Sean.
Who?
Sean.
Who?
Sean.
Who?
Do we have an owl in here? Did someone work at Hooters?
No, I do that with someone who leaves like job, and then we mention him after. I'm like, who? He has a joke.
Who?
No, we have a Sam here. Sam, have you killed your Wi-Fi lately?
Nope.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, I don't know how many Canadians you know there, Mr. Frank, but a lot of Canadians are very passive aggressive. So just keep that in mind.
Hey, Greg, if it makes you feel any better, I too was flipped off by a Canadian last night.
Oh, A?
Yeah. A was a Canadian I know, and B was an exam session. I was busting his chops, so he returned the bird jokingly. But I'll keep this quick before we change back to more radio. But I had my first golden 0 to hero last night.
Tell me about it. This is ham radio. This is about ham radio. Go ahead.
Can't say who the candidate was, but guy has a Canadian advanced license, wanted a US. Got him tested last night in the another channel's VE team. I was running the session and we got him tested 31 minutes. I think it was 30 minutes and change, and all 3 elements, perfect scores on all 3.
Perfect scores?
Yeah.
In all 3.
Yeah. So he does the tech and gets perfect. Like, okay, that's doable. Does the general perfect. I'm like, okay. And I whisper, I'm like, please tell me I'm like, I sent a private message to the Canadian VE that flipped me off, who has a U.S. license. I'm like, please let this be a golden zero to hero. And then I said some words that you'd have to bleep out. You know, like couldn't believe that what I just saw. And he'll get his call sign probably in a couple hours because he paid his fee. You know, God bless the FCC and the fee.
And Dennis, first off, please don't take offense to this. And you know what I'm saying. This is just in general terms. But that's awesome.
That is,
yeah.
I've seen 3 or 4 zero to heroes recently. You know, like decent scores past all 3, but that was my first what they call golden zero to hero, perfect in all 3 elements. Are you thinking of something else, Greg?
No, I'm just thinking that he knows what I mean by passive aggressive.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
He knows exactly what I mean by it. What?
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Never mind.
Wait, there's nothing. First off, that is a great feat. I know there's. Oh, obviously, I can't do it now. I couldn't do it now.
Well, the thing is, I couldn't even
it.
do it. I couldn't even do it if I knew the stuff and like I know a couple of the VEs that
wait.
What's up?
So what do you think? You're better than everybody? Well, I couldn't even do it. What is that supposed to mean?
I couldn't do it. I don't know. You think I could pass it with a perfect score? I mean, Gregory, it took you twice to get general. Let's remind the channel of that.
By all means, I admit it. I was going on three for one. Go ahead, Sam. Sam, you were very low.
Your audio like literally dropped.
Yeah,
Really?
you sound like you're a million miles away, and I haven't changed any settings for you. So, what was I going to say? What else was I going to say?
So yeah, that was the fun, and then some of the VEs that that are part of the team were very like, sorry man, I got other stuff to do, and then they all got angry when they saw the result. Like, damn, I would have came. I'm like, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool stuff, man.
Really?
Yeah, but
Is that better?
that's better. What'd you do?
I changed, put a different file on the SonoBus.
Are you on your computer, your desktop?
Yeah.
Is that the one we were talking on the other night?
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys having a friendly meeting?
yes. Trying to get Sam on the right path.
So, like I said, Greg, I failed. So far, I failed a general 5 times.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, we're gonna make sure.
All it takes is one time to get it.
We're gonna make sure that it only is at 5. It's only 5 times. That's the goal here.
And Greg, your video latency is delayed from SonoBus.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta purge some filters. You have to purge them, Sam. Greg.
I have to purge them?
Yeah. Look at your uplink. You gotta purge. Oh no, the other guy's gotta purge it. Sam, you gotta purge it too.
Sam's got to purge it.
and
My
Sean's
uplink's
gotta do it.
fine. It's his downlink.
So Greg, you're on FT8, aren't you, right now?
I am. I'm on
40?
40 meter. By the way,
I am not.
there's
seeing
23 of you folks watching. Only
2 likes.
2 likes. What's up with that? I'm hitting up K5.
What's a general?
ORD. Oh, sorry. K5OD. I missed Mr. Adam. I tried calling on 5-2 on the way in. I did hear somebody briefly. Like I said, that was a quick in and out into Vegas. In fact, I woke up like 40 minutes later than I want to this morning. I was supposed to be at work at 4 and I woke up at 3:45.
But you had what'd you have twice when you were there? You sent me photos.
I wonder if I could show this.
And why can't you?
I have to figure it out. I think I have the technical. I think I could show it on this feed.
I thought if you send me a text message as an iMessage, it pops up.
Yeah, but I have to pipe that in the.
Oh, you have to you rebuilt all your scenes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks to Google. So
We-
this is what I
time
had
on that.
yesterday.
That looks.
I got to be careful because I don't know what pictures you sent me.
Oh, what did I say? Well, I can tell you the pictures you sent me.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I don't need to see yours. Oh, I sent the Instagram video that you got a kick out of.
And this was the aftermath of it.
Frank, that is definitely not overcooked, buddy.
Yeah, that's not overcooked. That was medium rare. at its purest form. That thing went down like butter.
But you said that Peter Luger's in Vegas takes credit cards. Because the one in Brooklyn, is notorious for not taking credit cards. It's cash only.
Technically, it's not a real Peter Luger. It's owned by Caesars.
Okay.
It's not even managed by
Peter Luger family or something.
No. And for those wondering, Peter Luger's is a steak place famous steak place in Brooklyn. Very good steaks. I'm a steak connoisseur. They're one of the top ones.
They are. By the other hand, I've heard there's been stories here that they are not as good as they used to be. But the thing is, I went there. I went to the one in Brooklyn 2 weeks ago. I had a family friend birthday, so we went there for their birthday, and I think I sent you some photos, Greg.
Yeah, and something I think I mentioned in the past. I like to go to Wolfgang Steakhouse in Hawaii, which is basically the same exact restaurant as Peter Luger's. In fact, the guy that owns it was the maitre d' for like 30 years at Peter Luger's. Peter Luger's did not want to expand outside of New York, but they gave him their blessings to run all the same stuff, same atmosphere and everything. So Wolfgang Steakhouse is exactly the same. And they're like, I think there's 5 of them in New York and a few of them in one in Hawaii and a couple in Japan.
Okay.
I've been to Lowry's there.
There is a Peter Luger's in Japan. By the way, I saw again. I don't know who runs it.
Yeah, I think it's like what do you call it? Would it be
not
a
franchise, but I don't know.
It's like independent, but they run. It's a weird deal because the owner guy that's taken over likes it being expanded, but he doesn't want to have like responsibility or what. I saw something on the internet on Eat Mesh, something like that.
Hey, the other news in tech is I believe the Apple Vision Pro and review embargo was lifted this morning. So like I was watching a bunch of the review videos for that.
For the what?
The Apple Vision, the VR headset.
Oh, I went to Apple Store yesterday.
What'd you get, a new phone?
I actually turned in some phones.
Oh.
You got a bunch of apples.
So I wanted to show this. I got the blessings from the person that runs this channel. He's a friend of the channel's.
Uh-oh.
And he experienced a sad ham.
No,
this is Jeff, K3JRZ.
Oh, I heard Jeff had a I saw the we're gonna have some audio.
Channel.
What happened to my? We will once I figure out why I lost my. Hold on here. What happened to my? Here we go.
This is Kilo Charlie for Tango Victor. This is Kilo Charlie for Tango Victor Zulu.
Park to Park, Kilo 3, Juliet Romeo Zulu.
Key Parks on the air. This is Kilo Charlie for Tango Victor Zulu.
Kilo 3, Juliet Romeo Zulu, Park to Park.
3, Juliet Radio Zulu. We're not interested in Park to Park, but 259 and 3791, okay?
QSL, you're a 5-5 to Delaware, Kilo 0229.
Here's the second item.
He knows what's going to happen.
This is Kilo Delta 4, Bravo Victor Golf, and you're 59 Georgia.
Can I get your call sign again? I missed it.
Thanks, this is Kilo Charlie 4, Tango Victor Zulu.
Can I get the second operator?
That's why we're not interested in Park to Parks. The operators are bad. This is Kilo Charlie 4, Tango Victor Zulu.
What the?
All right, I'm not putting you in my log then.
We're not interested. Y'all guys are bad guys. This is Kilo Charlie 4, Tango Victor Zulu.
What?
Kilo India 5, Alpha X-ray. Kilo India 5, Alpha X-ray. You're back.
Look at Jeff's face. He's like, he doesn't know how to react.
Okay, here's the second item.
That's saying a lot coming from Jeff. Usually he's pretty snappy.
You didn't put either of them in there.
Another bad guy. This is Kilo Charlie 4, Tango Victor Zulu.
Feel for
I
it.
think it's 20 meters. I just
We lose Sean?
I think it's the people on 20
Yeah.
meters. This is Kilo Charlie 4.
No,
Tango
he's back.
Victor Zulu. Parks on the air.
Dildo.
There is a call sign with the dildo.
Okay, Whiskey Tango.
What, is he not taking second operators?
Obnoxious.
I don't.
Party little
What was this guy's call sign? Kilo Charlie 4
Yeah. So-
Tango Victor Zulu?
Yes. So here's the deal with this guy, right? First off, please check out Jeff's channel if you haven't. Most of you guys probably know who he is. I'm gonna put his info in the chat here. That guy, the guy that was giving Jeff a hard time, he ran a beacon on 10 meters with his voice just constantly. There you go. Frank's talking about it there. Constantly for months on end. Very annoying. I looked this guy up before. This is before Jeff put the video out, and he is all over the place talking shit to people. Totally rude. Was like, why are you so? I don't know. And it looks like Hamstick said the other person was a recording. It
No,
might have been. He's still doing it? Ooh. You may want to reconnect there, Sean. I thought I heard that noise in there a second ago. So yeah, it's like, why are you even on the air if you're going to be like that? He's like that guy from Manitoba driving on the freeway. But yeah, just keep in mind, don't be a dick. Straight out.
Don't
be a Frank.
Ooh, there we go. That's better.
Hopefully
Frank,
Sean will be back here in a second.
There's a lot of Franks. A lot of them are good. Don't be a West Coast Frank.
What was I going to say? The other thing is here. Oh, I forgot. I need to make some contacts on something. I need to make at least one contact to put in the logbook for today. Because I got to bring down my antenna. We're expecting a huge storm. Frank will be getting it before I will. We're supposed to get 3 inches of rain. Yes, that will keep us out of our drought there, mister. Jason, yeah, I heard. I knew exactly who he was at first. It just didn't ring a bell. I thought he was only on 10 meters. And obviously he was not just on 10 meters, and now he's on. I think he was on 20 that day. Sean, go ahead, man. That is not any better.
Nope.
Let me try something here. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, he muted himself. I can't unmute yourself. I cannot. For some reason, okay, so let me try manual. Ooh, I don't want you that long.
Happy birthday, Dex.
Yeah, happy birthday, Dex. You want to try it again, Sean?
Happy birthday, Dex.
All right.
There we go.
You guys hear
Now
me
I
now?
got you. I had to change
All
some jitter buffer there.
25.
Did you have something to say about our buddy? I believe it's in Georgia.
Yeah, he's a slime ball.
That was pretty simple.
I guarantee you he's not doing parks on air. He's just calling it.
Oh, he's trolling?
Oh, yeah.
Well, hold on. His QRZ profile says he activated. He's doing some POTA on phone.
He always sounds the same everywhere he goes, never changes sound at all.
Huh.
Have you made contact with this fella?
On 10 meters, yeah.
I think everybody probably has. I know I have.
I have not.
He's not in my new list log.
I stay away from him on Parks and Air.
Oh, he's that lovely.
I wonder if I wonder if Hamstick has made contact with him. I'm surprised he's not in the SonoBus tonight.
I have not worked him. I just checked my log.
Sean, do you think we'll be able to make contact tonight? Oh, 40's even dead.
Yeah.
And probably not tonight. I'm already disconnected.
I'll be really disconnecting tonight. We got some major weather coming through here. Bummer. I was really hoping to make some contacts tonight.
This is Kilo Hotel 6 Whiskey India. You guys are bad operators.
Kilo Charlie 4, Tango Victor Zulu.
That was pretty good. That was almost like you were like him. Maybe you are.
I do my
This
best.
is why I don't want to come on the stream anymore. You guys are like 20 meters bad ops.
You're them bad people.
Is he the chicken guy of Georgia? Would you like to make a comment?
I have too much enthusiasm. I'll be more like Eeyore.
He's sitting right. Maybe he lives in a park.
Oh, brother.
Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna make contact with anybody today. I wanted to get at least one contact in.
Go digital.
No, on HF.
Go digital.
On HF?
No. Well, that's
You
it.
could probably hit me on 20.
I need a fake award. I want my.
Is there a sad ham award?
We should make one.
Greg was supposed to make me an
What if he
award,
lives?
and he never
Wait
did.
a minute, Frank. What if he lives in a park?
Can't put it from inside.
You can't operate POTA from your house.
Inside your house.
If
No,
park's
like,
or if his house is
What if you
inside the
lived in a
park.
park though?
No,
can't. You gotta be in a public area.
You have to be in public. It clearly outlines it in the rules that nobody apparently reads.
Whose fault is that?
Yours, Greg.
He's like Ron White. He was drunk at a bar and thrown out.
What's up, Haley? Did you enjoy your $100?
Oh my goodness. I do have Kilo Charlie 4 Tango Victor Zulu in my log 3 times.
When POTA regular?
Why did you wanna?
I just checked.
You like that?
I checked the Whoozy Whatsy.
Wait, where's the hole
What's the whoozy whatsy?
that I made?
What?
Where's the hole that?
Logbook of the world.
They're right over there. Oh, they're right at the top.
I don't have you though,
Yeah.
Eric. We're gonna
know
have
where
to
to
figure
put
that
it.
out one of these days.
No, this is not my.
Why?
I don't want your hands on
Whose
it, 'cause
fault
my
is
mouth goes
that? Bad ops.
That's yours.
You gonna go to bed?
Okay, Bert.
All right. Good night. I love
Yeah,
you.
you're too far away.
I missed you when I was gone.
You're not going to be one of
Did you
those
miss
guys
Daddy?
where it's
you want
like,
to go to Vegas in the summer?
oh,
Go on a Ferris wheel?
East Coast to Hawaii's too hard.
It is hard, but it's doable. I've done it.
Okay.
I have all
I'll
states.
see you later.
I one time had someone say, just a reminder, if you're going to activate from Hawaii, you need a buddy hex and an amp.
Not a
And,
ham stick?
Why?
Oh, because they couldn't work me, so I needed to get a better shack in the.
So
park.
where were they?
I think they were in Texas at the time, and I had a better.
Texas.
I had a better shack in the park than they had at their house.
Oh.
I've never had a problem.
Oh yeah, no, it's kind of There are people with S9 noise levels on the East Coast that because they can work other East Coast people, even with their S9 noise, they think that they should be able to work Hawaii and that it's my fault. And I'm just like, well, bruh, I'm going to come in at like S2 on your meter. So if you don't have S2 noise or lower, you're probably not going to hear me.
So
But, you know, people don't want to figure out their noise issue. I mean, I've had people that will go because they couldn't hear me at their house. They will put a ham stick on their car and drive out somewhere just to get away from the noise, and then call park to park. And then they literally upload. They upload one QSO just to get the park to park.
Oh God.
Hey, no, I mean that's valid. If someone is so dedicated that they want to be able to, because like if you say park to park, I'm going to call you first. If you're so dedicated that you're willing to get a 1 QSO activation just to try and get me in the log, right on. Like,
by the way, happy birthday to Dex.
it's valid.
Belated, right? It's 2 days ago. I'm trying to work Alaska. This guy on 40 FT4. Oh boy.
Uh-oh. What?
We get the banana guy here.
Wait, why is he banana guy?
He was talking about bananas earlier
When?
on the clubhouse.
Oh. I guess I
The-
just
the
outed
newest
myself
extra.
and didn't watch it.
Yeah, look.
Oh. Is that Sean? No.
Shane.
Shane.
One of our newest extras.
When are you going to be joining the extra club, Greg?
I'm gonna
Greg
try.
is
I'm,
very extra.
I'm gonna try to study when I get at my busiest, like I did last time.
And not take the exam when you were ready the first time?
What do you mean by that?
You around the time I got my extra, you were ready to take your general. You never did.
Wouldn't. Hold on.
22. 2 years ago, you were ready.
I thought I was
stopped.
ready.
Yep.
Well, I got busy, so I wasn't really ready. If I was really ready, I would have done it. I thought I was ready, but thinking back on it, I don't know if I would have passed.
Well, there was only one way to find out back in the day.
We don't live back in the day. Well, actually,
Frank
we
is
do live
so
back in the
negative
day.
tonight.
We live in a future back in the day.
Future
Frankie.
back in the day. We're always living in the
Yeah.
future and the past at the same time.
Yeah. There is no past. There's no future. There's only the present because today is a gift. Yes.
So, Mr. You know about the T3XS, whatever the heck, the T5, whatever the station down in, I forget where they're, Clipperton Island. So the day do
Tango
their,
X-Ray 5 Sierra. Yeah.
there you go. I got the call letters from the Georgia guy stuck in my head. Do you know if they had their club call thing up yet? Because I know they said they're on the way back.
Yeah. So you can't do OQRS through their club call. You have to go through a thing. It's really quick too. It was like a couple hours. So if you go to the Clipperton, so if you just search TX5S in Google.
I
Whoa,
know.
your Google is different than my Google.
That's Yahoo.
Greg,
Yes.
do we need to have a talk about 1999?
I like using Yahoo.
Yahoos use Yahoo.
Correct. I hate Google Chrome.
Okay, so
I'm not a fan of Google.
So like when I say let's Google TX5S and then you go to Yahoo.
What's wrong with that?
It could be worse. You know,
Every
hey,
time I type in Google, it goes to Maps.
hey, Eric, it could be worse. It could be Bing.
Oh, come on.
So one time,
Oh boy.
one time before, long time ago, when I had my first job outside of college, I was doing like entry level, like first level help desk, and I had a guy call up and he's like, "Hey, why did you move your website?" And I'm like, yeah, not sure what you're talking about. Can you elaborate? And he's like, yeah, I used to type in the company name into the web browser and then click on the first thing, and that was our website. Now it's the third thing. So he didn't understand how web pages work. He thought Google was the internet.
Oh, search page
And he would-
optimization.
He would Google, like to get to our company homepage, he would Google the company's name and then click the first link. And he got upset when, SEO took over and we became the third link to our, like our webpage was the third link if you searched for the company
Hey,
name.
check in on the Discord, Greg. Dustin just posted a link to the if you didn't have it.
Okay. I'm here.
Oh, Greg. Hold
What?
on. Said
Greg, it's also TX5S.
I have it. Look, Let me put in the chat. Let me put this in the... Thank you, Dustin.
It
All right,
auto-corrected it.
So for everybody who wants to know,
All right.
Ham
There you go.
Radio
Log search
Clubhouse.
OQRS.
Hold on, you guys both said something.
Ham Radio Clubhouse and Toads are doing, I think, a monthly test session. I posted the event link in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm also watching Delayed. I'm a special
And I'm
kind
pretty
of
sure
fish.
it's KO4 AFL doing the testings.
So where am I going here on?
Sam?
Yes, monthly.
I got rid of
All
my
right,
MySpace.
right.
Come on.
So the second link down where it says log search OQRS.
Hey, look at the links. Look at the chat, Greg. I sent you the link from. That's it, right?
Hey, look at that. So will they update
So
it
now
to
you can either
Go ahead.
you can upload an ADI log file, or you can just type like hand jam in the dates and times of your QSOs when you do the request QSL.
By the way, don't forget. Also, I do exam sessions. So if anyone wants to take exams, I can facilitate that also.
This is going to take a minute. What type of file? So I upload my whole file and it will just pick off what they need. Is that what happens?
So if you already uploaded them to like Logbook of the World, you can just run a quick query and then download the ADI file. Did you already upload all your QSOs to Logbook of the World?
Oh yeah. So let me do that.
There's a great link. Hold on, let me get you the thing. It's absolutely awesome.
Internet is hard, by the way. Everybody uses it differently.
And other people bitch about how you're doing it wrong.
Some people just watch
All right,
independent
so
films on there.
go
Like me.
to-
Just kidding.
Google K1MU space LOTW.
Okay.
It's
I'm
telling you how to Google it. It's way easier than me just reading you the domain names.
Oh God. All right, let's try this again. What was it? KU.
No, Kilo 1 Mike Uniform space LOTW.
All right. You can import and export to Q or Z too.
Oh, can you? Okay. Well, I don't know how to do that. So this is a cool utility that K1MU made, and it allows you to do queries easily. A very top link.
Great Scott.
So what you'll do is put in the first line or your username. And then, Greg, are you typing up a storm?
That's me.
Oh.
No, that's always Seth.
Okay. So the second line is return on QSL records only. You don't want that since they haven't been QSL'd yet. But this is a good way to like pull up reports like for that Waja worked all Japan query. So then what you'll want to do is if you go down, it'll be report on QSOs when you worked call sign, type in TX5S. And then
TS5X.
hit submit. No, TX5S. And then hit submit. This is going to bring you to the Logbook of the World username and then hit log on. And it should download something called like LOTW report.ADI.
I can exit out of this.
As long as the file downloaded.
Hopefully it just went to my downloads.
All right, and then so back on the OQRS page, you just upload that file in there, and they all should match. So this is kind of an overkill way to do it, but it's also demonstrating that K1MU tool that it works super good.
Sorry, there's some stuff in a file that, or somewhere where I didn't want it. So what do I need to do? Proceed?
No, hits. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So you already did the thing. Hit proceed. So Express Logbook of the World, no QSL will get you just a confirmation. I did the second one, direct QSL plus Logbook of the World. And then because I really like their de-expedition, I threw in a couple more bucks too.
If I gambled and won money in Vegas, I might have. You guys all knew my address anyways. Oh, come on.
You're killing me, Smalls.
It's not showing up as United States. Oh, they call it USA.
California doesn't identify as United States.
It's People's Republic.
United Socialists of America.
Enter email ID. What is that supposed to mean?
The email that you want your receipt to go to.
You've got the mail.
Yes, I still use AOL. I've already told that story.
By the way, Greg, I'm going to discuss actual. Dustin in the chat mentioned that a South African station's on 40 meter, and I'm picking them up pretty well from here.
A what?
A South African on station 40 meter lower sideband. You can't work them because you're it's in the extra portion.
Yeah, it's Bill.
What frequency? I need to
7.149.
Oh, it's too high or too low for me.
I thought you're in region 1. You can do that.
No, I can only go up to 7,100.
Oh.
Yeah, but I went back and they.
Hey, Dustin, did you work them?
I gave an extra $5, by the way, Mr. Hamstick.
You cut out there? What did you say?
I gave him an extra $5.
Nice, very kind of you.
Yeah, he's
Let me hold $1.
There you go. So I should get it in the mail.
Yeah, so you should get a card in the mail, and then they should give you the Logbook of the World, probably in the next 24 hours. I got mine. I did it right before I went to bed, and by the time I woke up, it was there.
Hey, there's 22 of you folks watching and only 16 likes. What's up with that? What's up, Dawn? Good morning. And you know why I'm saying
Wait,
that?
what does that mean? Okay, you.
Okay, you, what?
What?
What's up, Jeremy? Nice to see you in here tonight, here from Southern California. I literally just got back from Vegas this afternoon, and it was a busy, busy day. Sold my Orban processor. The next thing I'm going to be selling is my Avalon tube amp. Tube preamp.
Then your Tesla, so you can buy a what's it called? A cop car.
A Crown Vic.
Wasn't there a whole lot full in somewhere in Southern California?
Yep.
There's one in Nevada you can go get.
Okay.
They got them pretty cheap, and a lot of them they keep a lot of the stuff in there. Oh, Frank wants an Explorer.
More room for activities.
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 Next thing you know, I'll be getting some body cams or something.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Greg, we're going to hell.
We are.
I thought Greg was already in hell.
I'm not in hell. I'm very happy with my life. So I think I showed you guys this last time.
No, you showed me the one that you sneezed on.
That one's gone. That was in the trash. So I bought this on eBay. It was like $5. I actually bought 2 of these, and he shipped them in the same thing. I saved him some shipping. I don't know what his call sign was, but it's very nice. Obviously, I don't have any type of laminator, so
I got one for my wallet, and it's super great to have in your wallet.
this will go in the car once I get an HF mobile. Which
When's that
I'm not going to
happening?
get a full HF. Like, it's not going to be permanent mobile. I'm going to put it in my car and just put it like a mag mount on my
Ooh.
what's it called? A mag mount on my trunk or something. 'Cause I don't want to have too much radio stuff in there all the time. You know what I mean? Because
you may struggle to get some good SWR.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was thinking of.
The trunk is steel. The side panel, the rear quarter panels are steel, and the front quarter panels are steel.
The trunk is too, right?
Yeah. So what I ended up doing when I was running on the car is I put it on the trunk, and then there's a little adapter thingy that you can put on like the SO239 mount, or you can screw it onto the attachment, and then it's a wire connected to a magnet, and then you stick that on the quarter panel, and it gives you more
ground
bond to the car. Yeah.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Scott? You can set limits on the 7610.
Yes, so you don't go out of band?
Yeah, you can change your frequency limit so it'll beep at you when you scroll out of band, and then you can't transmit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I'm gonna keep that off for now because hopefully you'll get an extra. I have transmitted out of band, so I admit, strike me up, send me to the FCC. I'm sure they'll be really
Straight to jail.
Eager to fine me $10,000 for that. The other thing, someone mentioned, I gotta find this in one of my alerts. So the other day, when I was on my SDR control, I tell you, I've mentioned before how a bunch of my settings get screwed up. Come on. Anyways, there is some settings that you can make it so in SDR control so it will revert back to the settings you have before. I guess it's a newer feature. I don't know. I didn't see it in the menu before. But Chris here mentions it and gives me a way to get to it, and I did do that, and it did work. Sean, take care. You have a good night. The only thing is it kept the band scope up, which is weird. So I had to clear that out. But for the most part, it reverted back to my VFO memory. It also reverted back to my ACC input that I use in the back for my microphone. So very happy about that. So I don't have to go through a bunch of settings every time now. Let me see here. Should I try some Pi-Star real quick? I haven't been on there in a minute. That's all I'm going to be on here the next couple of weeks, probably. I've shut down.
Is that because of weather?
Wrong one. I've shut down my my 7610. Yeah, we're supposed to get this pretty huge rain. That's actually probably, is it raining over there where you're at? Hamstick?
It's a struggle because it'll be fine and then it'll rain, and then it'll be fine and then it'll rain.
Oh, crap. I just keep on hitting the wrong thing.
It just makes me a sad ham and want a beacon on 28425 or 485 for something
Let's
5.
see if I can get this out.
I feel very sad today.
Why?
They're turning my satellite off, and by mine, I mean, and that's not mine,
So
obviously.
This
But everyone's just acting so crazy on it that it's making it so difficult to use that it might as well be off.
So
What I miss?
what we're looking at here is what's coming to Southern California. That's not a hurricane.
That's a
That's a lot of rain right there is what that is. It's a huge low, and apparently it gained some steam overnight.
Are you gonna get more rain and stuff than we are?
We're supposed to get like 1.5 inches on Thursday, and then like 3 inches on Friday.
Hey Frank, why
And
don't
then
you
3
stand
more inches
outside
on
and
Monday.
stand outside in the rain?
Yeah,
Let us know what you think.
yeah.
When that storm comes in, just you stand outside with your hands on the trunk of your car.
Make sure you're standing something close to something electrical too. Oh, did I say that out loud? So let's try this here. I wonder if this will work.
This is Greg K6EGG monitoring reflector 30 Charlie.
If it works here.
Not linked.
It says it's not linked, but it says it's up.
I have to get my open spot. I have my Pi-Star handy, but I don't have.
You know what? Let me do an update here because they've been doing a lot of updates.
There was
here.
an update. There was an update.
Yeah, something didn't like
Severe
something.
clear
It
for
wouldn't-
Minnesota.
No updates. No updates.
Now it's updating host files. Patience, patience, Greg. I know you don't have any.
New Yorkers tell me to have patience. Oh,
Yes.
so the dashboard there was an update.
Has
Host
Steph
files.
been taking some, or is he actually what?
Done. Starting services. Okay, I don't think there was much of an update, but that's all right.
My Pi-Star's been off for like 2.5 years.
Okay. When's the last time you were on Digital Voice?
Adam,
Eric.
did you change your?
No.
That looks different.
I was on Allstar to talk to people when Hayden did his net.
Okay.
And then the time before that was an Allstar onto Greg's node.
Okay.
And before that,
You don't know.
nope. I don't.
Jeremy, I wouldn't be surprised with all the people's hotspots who just sit there parked.
Oh, I know why. I was on the
So
wrong
the thing
channel.
for me
I was on
is
the
I
wrong
don't-
channel.
Wait, what was that, Greg?
I was on my open spot channel.
Really, Greg?
Really? We haven't seen the sad ham in here, by the way.
Yeah, not tonight. Not tonight.
I knew something looked different.
Did you hear my sound effect?
No.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California.
So I really was connected, but I wasn't.
I don't know why my sound effects don't work anymore.
GG, W2GZN, Northeast Pennsylvania.
Hello from Northeast Pennsylvania. I am in a soon-to-be very wet Southern California. Not quite yet, but starting tomorrow night, it's supposed to get some rain. Kilo 6 Echo Golf here.
Got to talk about the weather because it's the easiest.
The weather here for the rest of the week is supposed to be reasonable for this time of the year. Actually, slightly above normal temperatures. Above freezing during the day, below freezing at night. No major snowfalls predicted. We've been pretty lucky this winter. We only had one really major snowfall. And it was the worst kind.
Adam, it was beautiful this morning. It's like 50 degrees at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I was out in Nevada, and I was also in Southern California, obviously. It was at almost 80 today, and I was in Vegas this morning, and it was 50, which is totally unseasonably warm for that time of year, for this time of year in Las Vegas. Usually it's in the 30s at night and blowing cold wind. Sorry, not too used to the warm weather this time of year, but I'll take it.
I didn't catch the end part because I was too busy talking.
Yeah, I agree with you there. You know, I enjoy the change of the seasons. I've lived in Northeast Pennsylvania, then I grew up in northwestern New Jersey. Moved just over the border after I got married, and I'm used to the winters, the hot summers, the cold winters, and the transition seasons. I like the change of the weather. But it gets to the point where when I'm partway through the winter, I'm ready for it to be spring.
Yeah, I know that place.
I feel you, man. I generally wear shorts about 360 days a year. I'm definitely a summer guy, no doubt. I'm looking forward to it. We got a little taste of spring last couple days, and we'll be in spring and summer here before you know it, hopefully. What type of radio are you on and everything there? And are you on a local repeater there, or just going through a Pi-Star?
Of course, I made some settings on my audio, so it might be different.
Icom ID-52 Alpha, just got it last week. And I'm going through a Zoom Spot 1.3 micro hotspot.
Oh,
and it seems to work reasonably well.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely doing the trip into Reflector 30, Charlie. I love my ID-52. Actually used it briefly this morning and last night before I went to bed at the hotel. A lot of noise where I was staying, so I couldn't really hear too much, but I was able to hit a couple repeaters that are about 10, 15 miles away. Pretty impressive radio. The audio on it sounds really clean, too.
Pardon me. Got a tickle in my throat. Yeah, I have to agree with you. The audio quality and clarity is really good. And I only have the volume at about 30%. And I'm hearing you just fine. Imagine in a noisy environment, I could turn up the volume and hear it quite well. It seems to be solidly made. You know, there was the steep learning curve for the first couple of days, figuring out where everything was in all the menus. But that's normal for any new radio. The menu system is extensive, but it seems to be rather intuitive. Once I spent a few days with it, I'm pretty comfortable with it. I'm still tuning things a little bit, but I'll get there. It's just take them a little bit of time. This is W2GZN for ID.
Yeah, copy that. As far as the menu and the ID-52, pretty straightforward. I've had Yaesus in my past. I find those a little bit deeper. They obviously have a lot more stuff you can change, but definitely a lot deeper menus in the Yaesus than the Icoms. I kind of used to the Icom menus. They're pretty straightforward. They're not too deep. I want to kind of say that the menu system in the 9700 is familiar, close to, at least how the way stuff looks. And you can navigate around on the ID 52. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf for ID on Reflector 30 Charlie.
And also live streaming just to piss everybody off.
I haven't told you my name, and I don't know yours. My name is Al, Alpha Lima. Yeah, I have Yaesus as well. I have Yaesus, and I've had Kenwood. I haven't had a Kenwood since before menu systems existed. My last Kenwood was a TS440S, which I sold a number of years ago. And I have a Yaesu 817, VX5R, and is that the newer or the older one? And I got an older HT I got from my neighbor who got it from God knows where. I convinced him to let me have it because he had no business having it. He's not a ham. And so now I've got two Yaesu HTs. This HT got a Yaesu 991 Alpha, which jury's still out whether I like it or not. I found it to be rather deaf on VHF and UHF compared to other radios I've owned. And the menus were annoying and confusing, but that's just playing with it long enough to get familiar with it. And let's see, what else do I have? I got an Icom 7000, my old mobile that I got after my 706 Mark II-G got drowned when a rainstorm came in when the window was rolled down in my vehicle. And oh yeah, and I got an Elecraft KX3, which is a nice portable rig, but I don't.
He has
like
a minute and 40 seconds of radios.
It's got a design defect where the audio amplifier is very weak. It doesn't play very loud, and when it does, it distorts really, really easily. I find I can't turn it up loud enough to make stuff out, even with headphones on a lot of times with my older ears.
Oh yeah, by the way, first personal here is Greg, Kilo 6 Echo Golf, and I was going to say my call letters are my name phonetically, Golf Romeo Echo Golf. I am very familiar with the VX5. I've had one that was my first real ham radio. I actually keep updating the batteries on it because it seemed to work so good, and it's my absolute emergency radio. I update it once a year with Chirp now. And I make sure at least a couple local repeaters are in there with local, local simplex frequencies. And the repeaters I do have on there, I've checked online to see if some of those have backup power just in case. So very familiar with it. I haven't played with pretty much any other radio you mentioned there. I was thinking about getting a 991 Alpha for the car mobile just so I can have C4 FM. But I don't know where I'm going to go. I'm pretty happy with the Icoms. The Icom just doesn't really have a good mobile HF radio with some power or some juice that I would like.
Put a 991 in a Tesla? That's a heck of a radio for that.
Yeah, the 7000 was pretty decent. I'm pretty sure that's discontinued. I've had that for at least 10, 15 years. The problem with the 991 Alpha is it's rather large for a mobile environment. Unless you're driving something that's fairly substantial, you'd have difficulty mounting it in a mobile situation. You know, a lot of manufacturers have dropped their compact HF mobile rigs. I know Yaesu used to have the 897 and something similar. They don't make that anymore. And
Still make those ham stick?
yeah, I'm scratching my head here. I'm trying to think, but I can't think of any manufacturers that are still making, hardcover book size HF mobile rigs.
Interesting. What's that? I'm hearing Morse code. Is that coming from you, Hamstick?
No, I'm not hearing it.
Sorry, that's me.
You're sending that, by the way.
let me
I was like, I'm hearing that myself, but that's just
Yeah,
me.
copy that. Just trying
Sorry
to
about
figure
that.
out something for I could put in my Tesla car. It'll be kind of like a temporary setup, and I feel you about the large size of the 991 Alpha. I've played with that in the park. That would be pretty big, and I don't know where I'd put that on a temporary basis. But usually, if you're going to be running, I think those are 100 watt radio. You're going to have some bigger size for the finals and everything like that. So I'll have to figure out something.
Only 100 watt on HF.
But Al, I'm going to take a break here. I don't want to clog up 30 Charlie. I appreciate you give me a call back here from was it northeastern Pennsylvania. W2GZN. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
991 only does.
Hold on a second.
Echo Golf Golf W2GZN. Yeah, it's my pleasure. Nice to meet you. And GPS says we're 23 miles apart. I really like the feature on the Icom radios that broadcast the position information. I think that's pretty nifty. Take care. Have a good evening. This is W2GZN off and clear.
Before you go there for a second, you brought up a very good point. I know at least, I think the ID52 does the same thing. I have an ID5100. I know sometimes I have a hotspot in my car, openspot 3. I do a live stream, and I had some people follow me on the live stream, tell me how fast I was going, and they were telling me exactly where I was. It will spit out DPRS basically in real time and tell you exactly how fast you're going. So I don't watch my speed because I didn't want to incriminate myself. But yeah, pretty cool stuff with the GPS and sending all the info across. So take care, man. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I hear you, Greg. Have a good evening. My record for DX on my GPS was 4.8 miles away. Somebody heard me on 30 Charlie about 3 or 4 nights ago. And called me. He was only 4 miles away.
I thought it's digital, though.
That was pretty funny.
There's both.
Take care.
It's DPRS for
K6EGG W2GZN.
See, Sam, you know more of this stuff than I do. That's why I said you're shortchanging yourself on the
K6EGG,
general
Charlie
questions.
3, Romeo, Papa,
Hold on, let me.
Good evening, sir.
What's up there? KC3 RPU, this is Greg, K6EGG. Quick hello to you.
Kilo Charlie 3, Romeo, Papa uniform. Yep, I haven't talked to you in a little while, so I just thought I'd jump on there and say hello. How are you doing? KC3 RPU.
I must admit, I'm pretty tired. I went to bed last night at I don't know, 11 p.m. and I woke up at 3:45, quite a bit later than I should have this morning, and then worked from 4 to about 9:30 a.m. and then drove 3.5 hours from Vegas. So I'm a little bit raw right now.
KC3 RPU. Yep. Good time to get out of Las Vegas. That's a good time because people are starting to pile in there now. Getting ready for the Super Bowl and everything. They're making trips there way in advance, from what I understand.
Yeah, that was kind of the reason why I was out there. Was doing some pre-setup for Super Bowl. Definitely not going to be in there during the Super Bowl, thankfully. Although that place is used to having big events. In fact, I remember I saw something on the news last night that they have more people show up to like New Year's Eve celebrations and stuff like that than the Super Bowl itself, because it only holds a certain amount of people. And the other people would be there anyways for a Super Bowl weekend just to watch the game in the sports book. So this not too big of a deal for them, I don't think. It sounds like from what I was hearing there in Vegas.
Yeah, I thing is freezing up.
KC3RVU. Yeah,
Doesn't look like
time
it's
to
weird.
get out then. But anyway, no, I just wanted to check in with you and say, see what's going on there and everything. It's kind of wet out here right now, but over on the East Coast. But
Was it
I don't
Delaware?
know what it's like out
Forget
there.
it. Yeah, Delaware.
It was 80 degrees or so today, and it was when I was at work in Vegas. It was in the low to mid 50s, so it's not too bad. But we're supposed to get 3 inches of rain between early Thursday morning and Saturday morning, which is a lot of rain for this time of year. Well, any time of year, all at once. So hopefully we don't have too much flooding. But I think Northern California is going to get the brunt of it from what I was just seeing. But we'll get the wet weather.
By the way, anybody new, don't forget to subscribe.
Yep, that's about the same report I got from the ranch up there up in Washington State. Right now it's pretty much all mud and snow. That is quite a conglomeration, but that's what we got. And we got that, like you said, we got that front coming through. So it's going to be a big mess up there now.
Yep, I hear you. And that storm's that's coming into the West Coast is going to eventually hit the Rockies and the Midwest after. So hopefully it won't be too bad. I know the Rockies could use some snow, because that eventually ends up back in California via the Colorado River and a couple other through a couple lakes and stuff like that. So anyways, take care. I don't want to hog up 30. I've been on here for, I don't know, about 15, 20 minutes.
This is Casey's from Romeo 5 uniform. I understand. I'll say 7-3. I just wanted to check in with you. And are you live streaming tonight, by the way?
I am live at this very moment on YouTube, yes.
It's Casey's rear off you. I'll check it out real quick. But anyway, I'll say 7-3. Kilo Charlie 3, Romeo 5 uniform.
Yeah.
Copy that, 73. This is Kilo 6, Echo Golf. Just going to monitor here for a few minutes.
So, what was I going to say?
So, Greg, when you heard CW, could you make it? Could you make any of it out?
You may want to
K6EGG, KC6LD.
reset yourself. Hold on a second.
All right.
What's up, Brian? KC6 LDN. This is Greg. K6EGG.
I cut myself off. Yeah, you may want to reset yourself. Hit that arrow.
K6EGG. Oh, thank
There
you.
you go.
I'm well. I'm good. Just checking in.
Checking into the net.
I'm glad that you had a chance to get back from Vegas. Stay away from it.
I like Vegas for everything but the gambling part of it and the weirdness on the Strip. Very good restaurants there. I sometimes stay away from the Strip. I do enjoy some parts of Vegas. In fact, I wouldn't mind living there. I work there quite often. But as for the gambling and stuff like that and some of the craziness that I did see, I'm good without seeing that for forever.
Yeah, Vegas is a kind of a normal city once you get away from the Strip. It's probably one of the most cities I've been to other than LA.
Oh, I agree, Greg. I agree. This is KC6LDN 73.
Copy that. 7-3. I'm going to take a standby. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I got a little bit of a delay with my camera and some other stuff. As far as I'm out here, I'm out there a lot, at least 3 times a year. A lot the last like 5 or 6 years. I got off in the afternoon or early afternoon yesterday, and I drove up to Summerlin, which is like North Las Vegas, up by Red Rock. And I went and did a pretty decent workout at the 24-hour fitness up there. I like it up there. That's where all the like ex-athletes retire, and I think some of the people that work on the strip, like I think Donny Osmond has a house up there and stuff. I don't know. I can't think of anybody else that would be living up there just offhand. But I know a Dodger announcer actually lives up in that area that I was going to try to connect with.
And he still does Dodger games even though he lives in Vegas?
Uh-huh.
Oh, what is he, off-season Vegas and then has like an apartment in L.A.?
I don't know what he does in L.A., to be honest with you. I didn't really ask. I'm not going to go over there tonight there, Rich. I know he commutes. He doesn't do all the games, so it's not really that big of a deal as far away. A lot of the announcers don't live in the city they announce in because they're not really there all too much. They're only there 10 days in a row or 7 days in a row, and then they're back on the road. So, I don't know. It's not too big of a deal. I think another announcer for the Dodgers lives in Florida, I want to say.
Huh.
So, I think Vero Beach. I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm getting a little tired. Keep in mind, I've been up since 6:45 your time there, mister.
Whose fault is that?
Work.
And that's your fault, Greg.
I just need to make money.
No, that's true. When are you going to be on next?
Sorry, I had a burp. I'm going to be on Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. I'm off for like a week after this.
Oh, okay.
After tomorrow. So, but in fact, the reason why I'm getting off here a little bit early, I got to go take down the antenna. That's going to probably take about 20 minutes. You going to live
stream it?
No, it's too dark.
Oh, come on, Greg.
No, in fact, I figured out a way that I can keep some stuff connected. I'm just going to wrap them together. So it'll be a little bit quicker setup, but a little bit longer teardown. So at least I'm glad the little chat box works, or chat overlay.
Yep.
This thing here. Adam, I've talked to you on the I talked to you on 5.2 there, haven't I? Pretty sure we did. I talked to antenna when I was driving, I think. I want to say I was down in Henderson. Henderson's like a suburb of Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah. I'm not going to play that again because I got...
We did get popped for that, right?
Uh-huh. I was able to get the strike off. Enough? Oh, no. Anything... Michael Jackson or Elvis, you're going to get popped for anything, like a note.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I disconnected there, Don. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired. Summerlin isn't north? What would it be then? East? I guess it would be east, right? Northeast. Northeast? Yeah, dude, I went and ate, and then I was pretty tired.
Well, you had good steak both nights, I think.
Oh, I've had enough beef to last me for a month. I don't know how many calories those things are, but I want to say it was 38 ounces, they said. But it has a big, thick bone.
It was a steak for 2, right?
You know what? I don't go by that.
Well, what'd you order? Steak for 2 on the menu?
Steak for 2.
And it's for yourself?
For myself, yes. Summerlin's west? Oh, yeah, west. That would be west.
They probably only say steak for 2 so they can, like, lower the calorie value on the menu, knowing that everyone's going to eat it for 1.
Well, they also want you to buy a bunch of expensive sides.
Did you get any sides?
Nope. I had a salad though.
Just a salad at Peter Luger's?
I had a salad, no bread. I'm swore off bread I'm gonna try 6 months.
Oh boy.
I've done it before. I've did it for like a year before. I already lost like 10 pounds.
Good, though.
No more bagels.
No more bagels? All right. So if you pass your extra during this time, I won't need to send you bagels. Got it.
Nope.
Send them champagne.
Nope.
Can you send alcohol through the mail? Legally? I don't think you can.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think you can. Yeah, so I plan on being on not tomorrow. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then I got like a pretty hard couple days for me. I'm only working 4 days the next week, but they're all like combined. So sometime I would like to hear. I would love to make contact with you on HF. I would like to make contact with as many people as I can on HF. Yeah, so I'm like working a long day on Wednesday, and then a super long day on Thursday, like 16 hours. Then I'm working
Nothing.
I'm not done yet though. You're gonna like this. Then I work from like noon on Friday to like 11 or so, 11:30. By the time I get home, it'd be midnight. Then I'm working from 5 a.m. on Saturday till like midnight. So all that, like 55 hours.
Have you done 2 20-hour work days in a row?
Yes. I've done more than 2 20-hour. I've done 36-hour followed by a 20-hour day. So yes, I have done that.
That sucked.
Makes a lot of money.
I one time worked uphill both ways.
Thanks for sharing.
Yep. In the snow.
I don't mind working the long days. I just don't like working the long days for a stupid reason. Like get there early and then I set up for like an hour and then I sit there all day. I rather kind of work all day.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of makes the day go by. Some of these are like, why am I in this early?
Do they not trust you to get it set up on time? So they tell you to be there early.
It's not that. It's not that at all.
It's a combination of stuff. Safety, because they've been burned in the past. If it's a network show, they have you in a couple hours earlier because they just don't want it. So yeah, I don't think I'll have the next time I'll probably have my HF antenna up is probably close to. I'm not going to be. I may not be able to get my.
Unless you have an emergency, you got to get out and emergency traffic.
Well, I won't be doing that in the rain. I don't think I'm looking at my date book, my calendar, which I don't want to put up on the screen. It's going to be pretty busy. Maybe around the 14th.
The next time you'll be on HF?
Yeah. At the earliest. It might be longer than that.
Well, I hope you're doing something else on the 14th.
I don't really celebrate that. I might, you know what? I might cook some steak here.
Oh. Okay.
Peter Luger's
Everybody go to Greg's house on the 14th.
I'm sure the missus will love that.
Oh, yeah.
Don't say that. Be careful. These people watching, you never know. There's weird people watching.
Yeah, I mean, look at me and Sam.
No, one of them is logged off already.
Oh.
No pink fuzzy handcuffs and a Crown Vic. I give him crap.
Jeez, Sam.
I give him crap all the time.
He went everywhere right there.
Sam went nuclear tonight. Oh no, he could have gone. No, he didn't. He was going. Yeah.
And speaking of Sam, okay, I'm going to give you some confidence here. You always correct me on this HF stuff and a lot of other ham radio stuff.
Not always HF, but the DPRS and the APRS. Seth, can't the anytone do both?
It does.
I think it does do both, but poorly. Like it's. Yeah.
But hold on, Sam. Greg's trying to give you confidence, and you're taking a sharp right detour.
Well, I mentioned DPRS and APRS. And Greg was like,
no, you're not understanding. I know where Greg's going, and you went off the rails.
All right.
Sam,
Go for it, Greg.
don't shortchange yourself. I know you got this.
I don't know. That practice test somebody gave me the other night threw me off the rails big time.
Don't let it throw you off the rails.
Hey,
you
you
know
only
what? Use that to your advantage.
You only failed by 3, and that's not bad considering you haven't studied that much.
I failed by 3 my first.
Yeah, you failed by 3. 23 out of 36 is you need 26. So 3 questions, 3 right questions right, that would have been a passing.
Okay, I thought we discussed I failed more than that.
No, it's 3.
See, you're shortchanging yourself.
And
dude.
if you want to make it feel any better, when Greg took it for record the first time, he got a 24.
And I got a 12.
Well, you got a 23, so you're more than doubled your score.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, don't shortchange yourself. You know more than you think you. You just have to apply that to that stupid test.
Yeah, it's a gatekeeping exercise.
Yes,
Seth, I got that PDF you sent me on the tab on my web browser. So
yep,
I'm gonna look it over.
Yep, we got ham study, you got the other things, and I also do exams. I know you're plugging the toads.
Well, they're Glarg and everything. So.
Yeah, so am I. I can still do Glarg sessions.
Yeah,
I will do Glarg. I will be.
Since
I will be figuring out where to test.
I was like, we do tests once a month, or so I was like, I'm gonna plug it.
Well, the team
event out there, it's in the chat. It's somewhere embedded in the chat.
Sam, the team I do my testing with now does testing. We do sessions pretty much 4 or 5 times a week plus. And if you go on that team's Discord and ask, we'll probably do a session on demand for you.
Okay.
Which for you I will do. I mean, and then I can make it where I can meet.
Except don't call him on a Saturday when he has plans with his girlfriend, like I did.
Oh yeah, Sam, you missed that.
Oh what?
Yeah. When oh, I never told you this. Never told you guys this story when
I've
Greg
never
was.
Heard this story.
Oh, so I told Greg, when you're ready, let me know. I'll get you tested, but please just don't do it on the Saturday because I'll be with my girlfriend. And when does he want to test? On a Saturday. On the Saturday.
I was ready. I didn't think I was going to be ready.
Be with his girlfriend. You talking about your girlfriend? Yeah, I went there.
Oh Jesus!
I don't like girls. I like women.
And why is Scott's mouth zipped closed?
I don't know.
I mean, Scott is a qualified volunteer examiner.
Scott, would you like to make a comment? You're up on the screen. You're on the bubble.
Great
Scott. I'm so happy my chat bot works again.
Scott is qualified and to participate as a volunteer examiner if he expresses the wish to participate.
Scott, I'm waiting for your comment. Got to make one. I would like to make a comment. Fuck you.
All my sound effects are gone. I'm bummed.
We're gonna wait till Scott makes a comment here.
This might. Are we gonna turn this into a 9-hour stream? Is that what's gonna happen?
Yeah, sure. Why
Oh
not?
boy. I almost did one when I got back from Florida. It was like 5 hours almost.
Yeah,
I had 2 Red Bulls before that. Okay,
hey, there we go. There we go.
There it is.
All right, and Scott, when you want to do your annual 5 sessions, you know where to reach out. 2.
I know. I need to get to study myself.
We will make this happen.
Once Sam gets his general, because I'm saying he's gonna get it.
No, you know.
Teabag. Teabag. He knows what I mean.
That we're gonna have to have a discussion about, Scott. We'll have to have a discussion.
Emotional damage.
Whoa. Lipstick, dude. Brah.
Hey, did it work?
Wow.
Brah. Dude.
What is it with the guys from Hawaii,
Oh
man?
my God, dude.
They're loud.
You just about murdered my ears. Careful. I gotta, these are my work. He knows exactly what I'm talking about here.
Is that better?
Yes.
A little better.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Well, I was about to say before someone came with a sound effect, a cool idea, which I know is never going to happen, would be Greg gets his extra and Sam gets his general in the same exact test session.
Oh, you know what could be even super better? Super double extra with.
Oh, you getting your extra also? You getting your extra too?
No. What would be super extra better is if Sam made extra before Greg did.
Oh. Okay, Sam. Sam, you have some new motivation there, buddy. But my advice to you is you stay on the course. You don't worry about the extra till you pass your general.
Yeah.
But that would be funny. Sam, if that does happen, I will never ever stop giving Greg crap for it.
Sam, if you get extra before Greg does, I will buy you a radio.
See, you may
of
not
my
even know.
choosing.
He might be studying for that right now. You don't know that. He'll blow us all away. Just like your sound effect did to everybody watching.
I do watch a lot of these general question, extra question YouTube videos. So
just get at it,
never
man.
know.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're gonna make it happen. I think you're gonna surprise yourself. But I need to get out of here. I'm getting tired, and then my computer's. I'm getting messages that it's heating up. I got a fan on the way for that. Wow, about time.
Goodbye.
Anybody else got a comment?
Goodbye.
I don't have any sound effects.
I might have one.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Careful with those sound
Hey,
effects.
Greg, I have a comment.
Yeah.
Can you learn how to mute Hamstick Eric?
Please.
Is it really that loud?
Dude.
Yes.
See the red line? You're still peaked there. That should never get there. The whole
All right, I'm
time.
gonna go minus 12 dB. Okay.
That's what I have.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I'm in danger.
That's better.
Okay. So in my own headset, it plays at normal volume, so I don't know how loud you hear it.
All right. Good night, Rich.
You have meters on there. You should be able to see because you have meters what you're sending.
Greg, how about you meter?
I have a meter. I showed you the meter there on the screen. Dude, star.
Okay, you didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
All right. Let's go. Let's.
I gotta sign
Goodbye.
off. All right. See ya.
Goodbye.
Hello, everybody. Thanks again for watching the Greg K6EGG live stream. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and most importantly, share. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.